Whippets help me forget that April's new boyfriend flipped me off, and she wants nothing to with me.
I didn't forget that, you liar. I remember being flipped off. It was mean. So this is a new thing. You know, I feel like I told the story on air, but maybe I didn't. But apparently Moody shared a story that I told him in the Discord, and now he has snaked me. That little snake, he's not shaped like a snake, but he told this story. The last time I saw April was at an intersection in town. Trying to think when that was. I believe it was in March sometime. And yeah, she was with her boyfriend and he flipped me off, which, okay, like, I guess that didn't do anything to him. I'll come snuggle him. What a weirdo. But then it apparently made me sad, which is true. I don't know. Like, is that a bad thing? I guess. I'm not sure. That guy's kind of terrified of me. I don't know why. It's not like I have a history of stealing April away from people. What a silly life.
John and Jane Doe with $5 says April may have orally agreed to a reading, but did she agree to a digital copy and publication of a letter Nick or Melton were not privy to? No, she probably didn't, but I will say this, and I gained a lot of respect for April after this Moody message. I want to apologize to April today. I thought she was made of a lot weaker stuff. I thought she was still being kind of a hussy Coke Whippets whore. And, you know, while it was later than me, while it was, you know, almost a year, well, 7-8 months later than I recovered and renounced it and moved the fuck on. She renounced it and moved the fuck on. Good for her, dude. And she got off this is from Moody. We'll look at this in a moment. She got off the internet. She got a job. She found a decent, regular dude, apparently. Hopefully there's no drugs involved. I have no reason to believe there are. Fucking good for her, man. Fucking good for her.
That's only good things.
I hope she has a fucking sterling life. I really do, because Lord knows we all put her through way too much, you know? Stuff she wasn't ready for. And you can say, oh, well, she chose to, or, well, she did. Yeah. But, you know, as someone who made some shitty choices myself, I understand having that room for grace. And if you're willing to say, I'm sorry, this was fucked up, this was wrong, I understand that. I get it. So let's go to this Moody thing. I feel like people are edging and they want to see it. So the lesson here, Nick, stop telling these fucking strangers your most embarrassing emotional shit. They are going to snake you. Like these Hackamania people, Patrick and Moody and Carl, they don't give a shit about Nick. He's an internet guy.
No, you're a lol cow. Stop letting him milk you.
They're going to snake you the first chance they get. And Moody snaked him like 24 hours ago. Like Nick hadn't been back home in Minnesota for a day, and Moody's already spilling state secrets. Let's take a look. This is from the NLO Discord. It says, I don't know April and have never spoken with her. I assume she's living in the place she was doxxed at. Based on what Nick told me, he hasn't spoken to her in months. The last time he came close to that was in January, where he saw her at a traffic light and her boyfriend flipped him off. Can I say this? Another win for the boyfriend. Nice work, buddy. Seems like the boyfriend is protective and isn't cool with them interacting. He got her hooked on fucking cocaine and got her arrested. Yeah, he's probably not okay with them interacting. And if you're any kind of man...
That's the sign of the closest thing to a decent person we've had in this whole scenario.
He's the best of all of us. He's our sorcerer supreme, Johnny. It's the best. He was supposed to be the best of us. You were supposed to restore April's life, not lead it into darkness. So So he flips Nick off and isn't cool with them interacting. Well, any man with a fucking dick and balls is not cool with their girl interacting with their ex in any capacity.
It's a little uncomfortable.
Oh,
Like,
well,
friends thing is something, maybe it depends, but yeah, in this particular situation, yeah, fuck off every which way.
and also,
you're done.
and also, Nick said that he saw April at a traffic light recently. Didn't give out the part of the story that makes him look like a cuck.
Right, didn't give out the part where he got flipped the bird.
This is a theme, and if you guys want to know why I'm laughing and having a good time with the Hackamania stuff today, it's this. I know Nick, and if it makes him look like dog shit, he ain't putting it out there. He's leaving it out. He ain't putting in the full context. This is just a typical Nick coping mechanism. So the boyfriend flips him off. And let me tell you, as someone who knows April better than anyone in this entire story, the reason the boyfriend flipped him off is not because he isn't cool with them interacting. It's because April told this new boyfriend that she needs to be protected from Nick, that he's crazy, that he's on drugs, that Nick, anything you've done drug-wise, she's told this guy. Anything that you've done that's negative to her, she's told this guy, and she's probably made up a few extra things. She did it to me. She did it to you about me.
To the guy before both of you.
She did it to the guy before. I mean, Nick, this is what she does. And again, not blaming her. A lot of people do that. A lot of people make themselves damsels in distress so they can be rescued. That's okay.
Any day, Superman.
I mean, she fucking, accused me of horrible things, Adrian of horrible things. Nick, I'm telling you right now, buddy, she told this guy everything, true or untrue. She told him everything about you, everything you've done, everything she's seen you do. She said she made fun of you for not being able to get it up. There's these pills that Nick had to order, Johnny. They were called Rugiet Health, or Rugiet, or Rugiet Men. You know a Blue Chew? You and I have talked about how if you take
dude. Yeah, so
you and I have talked about how if you take a Blue Chew recreationally, you're like rock hard for 2 days and it's really obnoxious sometimes.
Yeah.
Those are 6 milligrams. These things that Nick takes because his system has been destroyed by drugs are 25 milligrams. And sometimes they don't work. So this guy will pump 25 like 4 or 5 worth of Blue Chew into his system and nothing will happen.
Ugh.
I mean, bro, go look it up. It's either Rouge, I'm not going to put you through that. But if you're interested in it,
no, I don't need to get on that mailing list.
Rugiet, Rugiet. It's either RugietHealth.com or RugietMen.com. This is what
Are
Nick.
you embarrassed Viagra doesn't work?
He needs something stronger than that because he's done so many stimulants that he's wrecked his system. It doesn't work anymore. And this is probably something that April's told this new guy, and they've laughed at your expense and they've made fun of you. I know that because she used to make fun of you to me. I mean, as uncomfortable and gay as that is, the polycule is a very gay thing. I mean, but that is something she would tell me to make you look shitty. And I'm sure she's said a bunch of fucking, well, we saw the text. She said a bunch of horrible shit about me too. True or untrue, Nick, she gave this guy a bunch of stuff, and that's why he flipped you off at the light, is because you are Satan to these two. She snaked you, buddy, because she doesn't love you. She doesn't care about you, and she's moved on. And it's time for you to maybe move on too. Here's what I say, Johnny. Good for our former co-host.
Yeah, anytime you get away from somebody that put you into a lifestyle like that, it's a win.
I'll give her this. She's got a lot more strength than I gave her credit for, and I'm glad to be proven wrong. I'm glad to be proven wrong. So the boyfriend this is Moody. Again, Nick told Moody this stuff, and then Moody snaked him on Discord. Seems like the boyfriend is protective and isn't cool with them interacting. She's got a job and is supporting herself. So now she's not beholden to a fucking small-time Spicer junkie. She's got a job and is supporting herself. Nick is genuinely cut up that they don't talk, but is respecting her wishes. So she told Nick, I don't want to fucking talk to you anymore. Don't talk to me. And Nick is fucking busted up about it. So if you're wondering, why is he seething at Aaron until 3 a.m? Why did he go out on Mother's Day weekend and fly out, leave his whole family behind to lean on his cuck fridge to talk about Aaron? It's because April ripped his heart in half, took a shit in it, and then told the new boyfriend a bunch of terrible shit about him.
Wow,
Fucking brutal.
I didn't really do much, or literally I didn't do anything for Ivy's mother yesterday, and I feel like a piece of shit because I feel like Ivy's mother deserved like a Mother's Day thing.
Yeah.
If you're like, hey guys, I know Mother's Day is coming up, but I'm gonna actually, like, I have money and stuff, and I could do stuff for you I'm gonna just spend some money on me, so me and an obese guy can sit around a bunch of other probably obese people and talk about another dude.
Right.
Wow.
Thousands of dollars, and you couldn't give it to your family.
You couldn't do anything else?
Wow.
You just
That's
really
just
needed to bitch. You guys could bitch about that guy on the internet. Doesn't cost you a dime. I talk to people on Discord bitching about people all the time. I complain about him left, right, and sideways, but I don't pay for it.
There was a person who was there who's kind of an NLO fan, but kind of just a content fan in general, and they DM'd me and said, dude, honestly, this could have been an email.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He goes, there are a couple of us there that were like, he could have just emailed this shit. He didn't need to be here. So April doesn't want Nick talking to her. April doesn't want any contact with Nick, and this has broken Nick's heart. And I'm sure that Nick has processed this now and made this my fault. And so he needs to lash out, thus the nitrous. You know, he's Kanye, in the new catchy Kanye tune, Where the Fuck's My Nitrous? I'm a cuck, I like it when people fuck on my bitch. It's a Nick Rekieta song, essentially. I mean, Kanye's singing about himself, but Nick is not happy about April, his bitch, wanting to be with other people and not with Nick. And now she's pretty much snaked Nick to this new guy to the point where he's giving Nick the finger at traffic lights. And fucking good for that dude. But he sent Nick into a spiral. I believe him. Oh, so yeah, I don't talk, but is respecting her wishes. I believe him. He seemed genuinely sad about it, but is doing his best to move on. Motherfucker, this is humiliating for anyone around you. That you're telling this creepy, weird jack-o'-lantern toothed, dead walleye skin having retard anything about your life. And second of all, that you can't get over your fucking coke buddy bailing on your ass the minute the drugs dried up. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. It's not like you guys were in love. It's not like she was your girlfriend. It's not like you guys were destined for great things. She was your coke buddy. And while you guys were high on drugs, you promised that you would leave everything behind and be with her. And the minute she sobered up, she went, oh, this is fucked up. Never mind. I'm out of here. Found a better man. Found a better life. Nick, it's really amazing that whether it's me or whether it's April, the minute people leave your orbit, their lives get better. You notice that, Johnny?
That's strange. I also don't know where Nick thought a relationship built on coke would hold as long as the coke was, as long as the coke's there, yeah. But I mean, even in Scarface, when the blow supply becomes unlimited, it still doesn't hold together.
Is this Nick's falling into a fountain arc?
I think so.
So Nick is
only the little friend is down below. Say hello to my little friend. Oh wait, he won't wake up. Let me get a pill.
It's got to be the 25 milligram though, and you might need 2. Nick is genuinely cut up that they don't talk, but is respecting her wishes. I believe him. He seemed genuinely sad about it, but is doing his best to move on. I hope for his and his family's sake that he succeeds.
Well, for his family's sake, I hope he succeeds.
So, Johnny, all this wrangling and all this anger about Aaron, you know what it really is?
What's that?
Nick is sad.
Nick is sad?
Nick is he's a sad boy. Nick is sad that his drug buddy left him. And now
you got to feel great to be his wife right about now.
I can't say anything about that.
All right, fair enough.
Thank you very much, Johnny. So, yeah, not good. But here's the thing. Stop telling strangers your fucking private business.
But they met in Vegas to talk about you. I mean, how much closer can you be? That's like family.
Unbelievable. And, here's the Here's the worst part about it. Nothing you did this weekend changes the fact that you got arrested for a felony amount of cocaine. You've pled guilty to a felony. None of this changes the fact that, unfortunately, you're such a piss-poor, shitty parent and human being that your daughter tested positive for cocaine 10 times over the limit. And none of this uncucks you. You did all of this. You humiliated yourself. You've humiliated everyone around you. You've outed yourself to creeps, and you're still angry. It might be because, kid, the call's coming from inside the house. It's a you issue. No, and then yesterday he's tweeting about how I should die. He's tweeting about how I should die, how I should be killed for what I did. And then now I don't think sending topless or like publicizing topless pictures of me again without my permission is necessarily illegal, but I did send the death threats and the picture stuff to my lawyer just to be like, hey, my case isn't totally closed yet. Is there anything we can do with this?
Do we need this at all?
Because I feel like the guy who's bringing the charges against me, and make no mistake, he is, him doing the same exact thing to way more people seems like it might be valid.
It almost seems like it'd be a greater crime than what he's accused you.
Right. And so I sent the death threats and that. I sent that to Todd, and I said, anything we can do about this? He goes, well, this is interesting. We'll talk this week. And so we'll see what's up. But I think what we've discovered here is that Nick is sad.
Nick is sad.
Nick is sad.